And even though I'm positive, I've connected to the negative. What's going to happen when I drop this into life? Let's see. I'm going down. You ain't around. I'm going down. Did y'all see that? It went down. It went down, but there's a struggle. I'm finna go home. I ain't fooling with y'all. There's a struggle to stay upbeat. There's a struggle to keep hope alive. There's a struggle to believe God gonna make a way. Why? Because I got this weight on me. I wish I had a church in here today. And I'm doing my best to keeping your head above water. That's a Good Times reference. I try my best to keep my head. Do you see me? Do you see me? I wish y'all could see inside. It's a struggle, but I'm determined to make it. It's a struggle, but I'm gonna keep the faith. It's a struggle, but God's gonna make it better one day. It's a struggle, but I believe God is faithful to His word. But it's a struggle. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. And some of you are in this position. You're barely hanging on between life and death, between faith, preach Pastor Troy, and doubt, between hope and hopelessness. And you want to know, Pastor, what can I do to loose my burden? I'm so glad you asked. I told you before. Sometimes, don't take my message now. Sometimes you got to cut it. These people are way too negative. You need to cut them. They always trying to bring you down. Cut them. Everything the Bible say, they got a contradicting negative word. Cut them. Free yourself. Uh-oh, you know it's coming, Pastor Ford. Free your mind and the rest will follow. It's from the book of In Vogue. But Pastor, I don't want to free myself because I don't want to be by myself. I don't want to disconnect because I don't want to be sitting at the house on Friday night with nothing to do. I don't want to disconnect, Pastor, because at least I can be with them and laugh with them while I know they're laughing at me. At least I got some company. I don't want to be by myself, but what you got to understand is you got to beware of the con. Because the cost of negativity is that you always got to struggle just to make it from one day to the next day. It don't make no sense to go to work and work be a burden on your life. It don't make no sense to be married and your marriage be a burden on you. I wish I had a church in here today. And anybody struggling, maybe I'm in the wrong church today. Well, here's what you do. You got to cut them loose. And you'll know you cut the right folks loose. Preach, Pastor Troy. You'll know you cut the right folks loose because when you're out of their lives, I'm going to wait for the slow folks to get this one. I'm going to wait for the slow people to get this one. You ain't going to rush me today. I work too hard to put these messages together. I'm going to wait. Some of y'all still a little slow. Come on, I'm going to wait on you. I'm going to wait on you. I'm going to wait on you. Which takes me back to another message. You needed me. I wish I had a church in here today. Chandrea, isn't it amazing how they can't float without the positive? I wish I had a church in here today. Don't worry about the folks on your job. Don't worry about the people giving you a hard time. Because when God removes you or elevates you, then they going to sink to the bottom and recognize it was you all along. Good God Almighty. Won't waste time trying to convince nobody of nothing. One day my name gonna be a household name. One day I'm gonna preach the gospel all around this planet. And every naysayer that doubted me and criticized me and said I wasn't doing church the right way will miss me when I'm out. And they're gonna be on the bottom, just sinking. But when I'm in there, okay, somebody too slow for me today. How is it that the smaller can, y'all better wake up. How is it that the smaller can sinks and the bigger, heavier can bounce off the bottom and just say, here I go? And don't miss this, y'all. Even when it's upside down, it's still, I wish I had a church in here today. Even when my money is funny, I'm still up. Even when my enemies are on my trail, I'm still up. Even when things ain't working right, I'm still up. I'm trying to help somebody. I dare somebody to say, all the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up.